Good afternoon from the Campus Weather Service. I'm Forecaster Devin Boyer. We wanted to bring you a quick update on the storm that is likely to bring significant travel impacts to Pennsylvania tonight and into early tomorrow so that you'll be better prepared. We'll start out by looking at our satellite and radar image, and again you can see the storm wrapping up and moving across the central part of the country right now. Just to the south of St. Louis, they're seeing some pretty significant snowfall and even some freezing rain off to the west of Memphis, Tennessee. We expect both of those risks for parts of Pennsylvania as we go throughout the next couple of hours into the overnight period, and we can time that out on our Eye on the Future model here. So you see, as we move throughout the evening hours, the storm does approach Pennsylvania. By the time we get to 2 o'clock a.m., much of Pennsylvania is seeing snow, and you can even see that snow ice line right across southern Pennsylvania there, and we do anticipate ice being a big threat with this storm. So as we go further in time through the overnight hours into early Wednesday, by the time we get to 6 a.m., you can see it right there in State College. We are pretty much on the border between snow and ice. We expect ice to be mostly in the form of sleet with this storm. But again, right around 6 a.m., we expect the change over to sleet, and that could make for a very messy commute, even more than just the snow. Taking it forward in time, you see that risk of sleet does continue for the next couple of hours throughout Wednesday morning. By the time we get to 2:30 p.m. on Wednesday, this model at least suggests that we could still see a few snow showers here in State College. So, as we look at our snowfall totals, here we're expecting about 3 to 7 inches in the Center County region. More to the north, they'll see 7 to 12 inches north of Interstate 80, and parts up near New York could see over a foot of snow out of this storm. If you're to the south, significant ice storm is likely. We'll have those details once again just after this, but that'll cut down on their snow totals, only expecting about 1 to 3 inches for much of southern Pennsylvania. So once again, ice is a big threat with this storm. You can see the ice working throughout the storm right there on that computer model simulation. We want to take you region by region and show you the threat of the ice. Once again, 0.4 of an inch of ice in Uniontown, Fayette County. That is crippling ice storm criteria right there. You'll see a lot of power outages and tree limbs coated in ice and potentially falling with that much ice. 0.3 of an inch in Somerset. That'll make travel along the Pennsylvania Turnpike tomorrow treacherous at best. At worst, they could close the road. It is a very real threat with all of the ice likely to fall or accumulate across much of southern Pennsylvania. Taking into the central part of the state, once again about 0.2 of an inch for much of the south central part of the state and capital region. 0.2 inches in Harrisburg, a little more in Lebanon at 0.3 inches of ice. That is very significant once again, folks. And as we head into eastern Pennsylvania, 0.3 again in Lebanon, 0.4 inches also in Allentown. So again, that could be a very damaging situation out in Allentown in the Lehigh Valley, with lots of potential for power outages if indeed they end up with that much ice tomorrow. So as a result, the National Weather Service has put virtually all of Pennsylvania under a winter storm warning through Wednesday. The only two counties not getting that is Western Fayette and also Greene County, where they're expected to stay more as rain throughout this system, so they only get a winter weather advisory. But again, winter storm warning for the rest of the state. You will certainly want to be prepared and stay ahead of this storm. So just to recap here, in the Center County region, 3 to 7 inches south of I-80, 7 to 12 inches of snow likely north of I-80, and again, we do expect to change over to sleet in the early morning hours, 5:30, 6 a.m., so it could be a very messy commute tomorrow morning. We do anticipate a number of school delays. The latest, no campuses at Penn State have canceled classes tomorrow, but we do expect that to change. We'll see here in University Park, but certainly a number of the branch campuses likely to cancel due to the weather tomorrow. We thank you for tuning in to this update from the Campus Weather Service. I'm Devin Boyer. We'll see you again soon.